Welcome back and Merry Christmas. We are so happy you could join us on this special day.
Yeah, that's so true. And now we have a story that every kid should see, right, Brian?
Absolutely. I totally agree, Elizabeth. The incredible voice captured our attention, but it was an incredible story of never giving up that captured our hearts.
And I was kind of always different. My face was doing these weird things and my body was moving without me realizing it. When I finally got diagnosed, it was an answer to everything. Tourette's is really frustrating. Music was the only medicine that worked.
With music, you heal. This is just magical.
Joining us right now is X Factor contestant and for us the true champion, Carlos Cueva. Carlos, thanks so much for joining us here.
Thank you for having me.
This guy is just in 10th grade. You have Tourette's. What made you think you could go in front of a national audience and sing?
I don't even know what made me think that. I just kind of, you know, I've loved singing all my life. And, you know, the opportunity came to Charleston. It was an hour away. So I was like, Mom, let's go audition. And now I'm here.
You killed it. You did fantastic. You went to the, almost all the way, almost the entire way. But as you did it through Tourette's and having to go overcome that, what do you think it did for people that have similar hurdles in their life?
No, hopefully it just showed people that, you know, sometimes in life you have things that try to hold you back. You know, there's always going to be a mountain in your way, but you just got to climb it, and you just got to keep on keeping on.
Everyone talks about what it does for you, and there's no doubt about it. Your career's on the trajectory up. Everybody knows you from coast to coast. What about for your family that supports you through the entire operation and pushed you to do this?
My family's been amazing, and it's been so nice being able to come back home to South Carolina and to hang out with them, and, you know, because they've been my backbone, and they're the only reason I'm able to be here through the way that they've raised me, and they're the only reason that I've been able to, you know, handle this my life so well through all these conditions, and I'm so blessed to have them.
Now, Carlos, we brought you all the way here. We love your story. We also love your voice. You have a song for us?
Yeah, A Holy Night.
All right, let's hear it. Carlos, everybody.
The stars are brightly shining, is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining, till He appeared, and the soul felt its a thrill of hope. The weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. Fall on your knees, oh, Christ was born. Divine, all night divine. Fall on your knees, oh, hear the angel voices, oh, night divine, all night that Christ was born. Oh, night divine, oh, night divine.
Great job. And by the way, the reason why it went so well, Lauren Green, our superstar anchor on the piano. Good job.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
right, so let's call it. Congratulations. Keep us in touch. We can't wait to track your career as you go to 11th and 12th grade. Fantastic. Steve and Elizabeth, tell me what's coming up next.
Governor Sarah Palin is on a mission to preserve the true meaning of Christmas.
Her book, Good Tidings and Great Joy, Protecting the Heart of Christmas, has been an instant New York Times bestseller, and it has been a call to action for Christians everywhere. Governor Palin joins us now. We are so happy to have you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here.
This is a treasure. I always say it's a teeny book with a big heart, and I can see why it has been on the list for so long. You tell stories of your childhood. I love the picture of you with your teddy bear. Do you have a favorite memory of Christmas growing up?
Oh my goodness, so many. And usually it involves being outside in the snow, out there skating on the lake with friends and with family. You know, in Alaska, you can't escape the reality of a real white Christmas. Being outside with those whom you love, being active and enjoying it. So all those memories that have to do with outside.
We're having a memory right now. Who are those people?
Yeah, look at this.
That's what, 1968?
Probably, yeah, in Skagway, Alaska, a little gold mining town where my dad was teaching school and coaching basketball, and that's my older brother and older sister. And then that was on a college break. We were all in college at the same time, my siblings and I, home for an alumni basketball game in Alaska.
That's really the key, isn't it? As we look at another picture
One
of
more.
your family. There they are.
And that's part of the family, not all, because it's a big family now.
It's grown now, right?
It's grown.
So I was reading the book. You have the kids go to a nativity, do the trek to the nativity.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they would always, they'd sometimes ask why after they got their oatmeal and found their boots and all. So why is it important for you to take them there every year?
Well, and it was real important when I was the city mayor and manager to kind of sanction the idea of allowing the real reason for the season, Jesus' birth, to be portrayed and kind of lived out again in the public square, because it's very dangerous for a civilization to try to boot God out of the public square and still expect his blessings on civilization. So wanted to make sure that the kids grew up knowing that it was important for whether you're a mayor or just a hardworking American to be out there supporting what the true meaning of Christmas is and promoting it.
Yeah.
And speaking of promoting it, it seems like for so many people, Christmas is just about the stuff. It's how much stuff can you have under the Christmas tree? But what I've noticed in our family, and Elizabeth and I have been talking about this today, the most important thing to us as parents, my wife Kathy and I, is just to have all our kids in the same room with us, because that is better than a pile of toys and stuff. The height of the Christmas tree.
Yeah, that's very good. And I love the stuff. I love that wonderful clutter of Christmas. That's part of the fun and festivity. But for me too, especially at this stage in my life, to have all the kids there, to have my son home from a deployment overseas, to have the youngest one there with us, happy and healthy, and then everybody in between, that is the most fun.
It is.
Governor, you talked about being a military mama, and you sure are. You have the heart of one, and you speak to those out there and the families that sacrifice, especially this year. Do you have a message for those that sacrifice so much as a family over Christmas?
Perhaps I could speak on behalf of many Americans and just thank them for the sacrifices that they make, especially those who their loved one is perhaps overseas, far away from that wonderful atmosphere of family, being tight-knit and physically close around a Christmas tree, to know how much we appreciate what it is that they're going through, and for them to have some kind of assurance that they'll be blessed for what it is that they're giving to this country.
It's a great message, indeed. Governor Palin, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas to you and the family.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Safe trip
Indeed.
home.
All right. Rick and Tucker, over to you.
This year, the average American family will spend about $700 on Christmas gifts.
So what happens when you give a family that $700 with the condition that they only buy American?
Made in China.
China.
There wasn't a thing in there. Made in America.
Even some that had American or USA in their name of the store did not have products from the USA.
We're joined now by David Selectar, the CEO of KeepAmericacom, the group behind that project. Tell us about this Buy America project that you guys did.
It was great. It was great. The entire KeepAmericacom team went out there, hit the streets of New York City, surprised 3 families. The economists say that the average American spends $700 in holiday shopping. So, and at $64 on American-made products would create 200,000 jobs in our country just by, this month alone. We went out there, grabbed 3 families who donated to give back to our troops and our wounded soldiers, and took them on an all-expense-paid shopping spree, had a great time. They had a real hard time finding American-made products, so at the end of the segment, we actually gave them the opportunity to go on our site and spend the entire amount on great holiday gifts, all made in the USA.
Well, that's exactly it. I think a lot of people have this as a goal. I certainly do, but it's hard to determine what actually is made in America and what's just designed here.
Right.
How many products are on your site?
We have nearly 7,000 products now, growing every day, 300 vendors coast to coast, and KeepAmericacom really does the legwork for the customer to really make sure you're getting high-quality, safe products really made here in USA.
You brought some of those with you right here today. Take us through some of these.
This actually, honestly, is my favorite product on the entire set. I don't even want to call it a product. This thing is a piece of history. A man by the name of Merrill Duncan has been honored by his son, Mike Duncan. This is a last mission print. Originally 750 created. This is a replica of a handwritten diary. This is a true American hero. He flew 30 missions over World War II occupied German Europe, and 82% of our troops didn't make it back home. So, I mean, it's a heartbreaking story.
That's so cool.
And these stories, I mean, I had tears in my eyes reading through this. It's just phenomenal.
From the sublime to the clever, what are these?
Yes, these are called glam mats and glam mirrors. I think American innovation at its best.
Yes.
One of the most reordered products on our site. These are phenomenal. I mean, my wife actually uses these too, but I mean, probably wouldn't mention that on air, but what are you going to do? Anyway, this thing right here, if you have a curling iron, even if you arts and crafts, have a glue gun, anything for a hot surface, you put this on, you don't mess up the counter anymore. And more importantly, I hear from all the time women, call up and say, I used to get blisters in the back of my ears using curling irons. Thank you so much for bringing out this product. Put some on the back of the ear, and hey, they're safe.
I'm taking those.
American safety, American safety.
What do they think of next? Christmas time is all about buying toys for the kids.
That's right.
These are American-made toys?
Yes, American-made toys. Again, we can't stress safety, more than anything else with high-quality American products. And whether it's Christmas time or all year round, these are actually very cool. They're step stools you personalize with your child's name, and the best part, it actually slides out as a puzzle. So while you're improving your, fine motor skills for your children, they have a great time doing it as well.
That's fantastic. We're unfortunately out of time. I just want to endorse publicly the patriotic dog treats apple pie recipe. They're delicious. I just had one, not just for your dogs, but they are made in America, and I think the dogs
will say thank you. Actually,
yes, they will.
David, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Merry Christmas to you,
Clayton, Anna.
Coming up next, Peter Johnson Jr. and his daughters with a very special Christmas message.
And more sounds of the season with the Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir.
Hey, Fox and Friends, people, Merry Christmas. This is a Christmas greeting. They make me do this. I have to do it. If I didn't do it, I'd be in trouble, so I'm going to do it. Number 1, I like Christmas. Number 2, I like Fox and Friends. Number 3, Elizabeth doing great. Isn't she doing great? So everybody give Elizabeth a big round of applause, all right? Hey, there you go. All right? So be a good Christmas for Elizabeth. Juicy So Christmas, and Kilmeade, he's got a big hit book. Who knew? Kilmeade, who knew? He's always out with a tennis racket or he's golfing. Writing, nobody knew, but it's a big hit. So all the Fox and Friends crew, they're in a real festive Christmas mood. So am I. You should be too. Merry Christmas, everybody who watches Fox and Friends.